Hello, everybody, and welcome to the broadcast. It's so good to have all of you here tonight. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend and a great start to your week. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the sharply dressed man. We're playing some more Valkyria Chronicles tonight. Hello, Henry Mahan. Welcome. So, in case you missed it on Saturday night, we did a cover. We covered a lot of the announcements that were made at many of the game shows over the weekend. We are dropping frames right now. Waiting for it to kind of come back here. Ooh. It's not looking good. Yeah, my ISP's been real tough these last couple days. It's been good for a couple weeks now. A couple months, I want to say. And then the last couple days, it's been a lot less reliable. Let's say that. This might be a really short stream. Let's see. Very short stream. Ha! Well. Let's give it another minute or so. Last thing I want to do is get into this game. And then start dropping like 80% of the frames while I am mid-game. I do not want that to happen. Love Derry King. Never watched you. This is your first time. Well, welcome to the broadcast, Henry. Welcome. It's good to have you. Brent, I don't know if that's helping or not. We'll see. Thank you for the 10 jewels. Appreciate that. The internet is mad. Yeah. It's really, really mad right now. Very mad. I mean, it's kind of like, oh, it's up and down. It's like, I want to drop frames, and then I don't want to drop frames, then I'm back into it again. Well, I'll talk about what I normally broadcast, or what you would normally find here. Thank you for the 2 jewels. Appreciate that. You would normally find me playing Valkyria Chronicles tonight. This is the game that we're currently in the middle of. If the internet does not recover in the next couple minutes, we're just going to have to call it for the night and come back again tomorrow. Welcome in, new folks. I'm the sharply dressed man. I normally stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Play video games here. It's probably because you're not a fan of Fortnite. Ada. I have no problem with Fortnite. I've played Fortnite in the past, just not on stream. I was going to say, we covered a lot of the video game announcements. This was a big weekend for video gamers. Big. There were a lot of really cool games that were announced. A lot of very interesting announcements for like dates, launch dates. Giggling and I covered both the State of Play and the Summer Game Fest on Saturday night. We talked about it for about an hour, I want to say, which was great. But we covered all of our top games for both of those announcements and both of those shows. There's a lot of really good stuff coming up. The Xbox show was the day after that, along with the PC Gamer show. Fraser Connect, thank you. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Gibbs, thank you for the sub. Tomorrow morning is the Nintendo Direct. Yeah, we got even more stuff coming out. Of course, I do not own a Switch 2. So it might be keeping an eye on that just to see what's coming out on the Nintendo side. So there was the Xbox and the PC show over the weekend. Surprisingly, the PC show I thought was the least impressive, even considering most of the other things. It was just a lot of very I don't know. There was a lot of stuff that was already mentioned in other shows, and a lot of smaller games I would call very like almost Flash style games. You know what I'm saying? Very simplistic, 2D. I should do political or sports commentating. I'm available for booking. I have thought about that, but I do video games for now. So here's my picks. The PC gaming. Like I said, was kind of thin. There was something that stood out to me though. It was a game by the folks that created Mouthwashing. Mouthwashing, of course, is a very distinct game for those of you that have played it. You probably will never forget playing Mouthwashing. It's kind of like a psychological horror space game, you know, where it's there's like a mystery, very unique graphical style, very unsettling. You don't look or sound like a gamer. Gamers come in all shapes and sizes. Been doing this for 8 years. So, yeah. Savage Raider in Final Fantasy XIV. Heroic Raider in World of Warcraft before that. So I feel like I've put in my time. As soon as you were typing, the stream is stable, the stream started to buffer. Yeah, no, it's not getting better. So there was that. So that I was saying, the creators of Mouthwashing made a game called Carcass Clad. They're releasing that sometime later this year, which is a tank simulator, very similar to Valkyria Chronicles, I guess. You're part of a tank crew, and it's like post-apocalyptic, something about fighting other war machines that have animals strapped to them or something like that. I didn't quite understand what the whole breakdown of the game was, but it looked interesting enough for me to pick it up later, and I think I will definitely play that at some point later this year. I think the launch date for that was sometime in August. Everything's coming out in August and September, so August and September are going to be extremely stacked for all those like-minded gamers out there. All right, Abiotic Factor, Entropic Break. For those fans of the channel, you must have seen Gagolian and I play through Abiotic Factor. We put 150 hours into that game. Played the entire thing. Probably one of the best survival craft games ever released. If you have not checked out Abiotic Factor, I highly recommend it if you're into the survival craft genre. I really enjoyed it. 2-player co-op with Gagolian. It can be played solo, and I think enjoyed just as much alone, or you can play with friends. So, fantastic game. They're getting a new DLC, Entropic Break, which, funny enough, looks like a beach episode. It takes place on an island, and there's, like, more mysteries, and I'm hoping that it comes with an extension of the storyline. So, we'll see about that. Those are the two things that really stood out to me at the PC gaming. Now, the Xbox Showcase, there were things that were already announced. Some of them were all that were caught me by surprise as well. The new Metro game, Metro 2039. I'm a fan of the series. I'll play that when it's released. There's a new Senua game coming out. I'm conflicted about the Senua announcement, I'll be honest. I played Hellblade, the first one. I thought Hellblade was pretty good. But Hellblade 2 is more of a cutscene sim, and had less actual gaming content in it than I was really expecting. So if the new Senua entry continues that trend, I will probably give it a pass. Because I like playing my video games, not watching them. And then finally, Wolong 2. A long time ago when Wolong came out, I played that game. I actually platinumed it. I'll probably check out the sequel, just to see. Yeah, how's the stream looking? We smooth now? Ada. Is the stream stable? I want you to type it in chat. That way you can, like, if you type it out, that should be bad luck, right? So if it remains good, then we should be clear to continue. So we have the Nintendo Direct tomorrow. One of the themes that we have actually coming out, and I'm looking at my frames, and we're starting to drop frames again. One of the things that I saw coming out was a return, like a big return to console exclusives. First-party console exclusives. And oh man, I am not a big fan of this. I really hope that the pendulum swings back the other direction, because I do not want to drop another $1,000 or whatever on a PlayStation 5 Pro and an Xbox and a Switch 2. I mean, the Switch is basically unavoidable for first-party games for Nintendo, but for everybody else, I gotta play them. I gotta play them on PC. I gotta play them on PC. There's just so little incentive for me to actually like pick up a new console again and again and again just to keep up. Especially when my PC looks better. It's always going to look better. It's always going to be in 4K, 60 FPS, max graphics, smooth as butter. They will, I mean, I know that they will always exist. Console exclusives will always exist. But their existence and their emphasis, I think, are two different things. Like, really leaning into it, I think is a mistake. I don't see the drawback. Well, unless you really, really, really want to push PlayStation units. To that. So, yeah. Even time-gated exclusives, I'm more okay with. Like, give me a year, you know, and then release it. If it's just hard exclusives forever, I am not good. Hello, Kharkiv. Welcome. How are you? Okay, yeah, I'm looking at my connection. We've been live for 16 minutes. Roxall for sure be doing GTA 6 for consoles for a year or two, yeah. I don't know if that's going to be a hard exclusive or not. Probably not, since it's not a first-party game. I just want games on PC. That's it. I want games on PC because they will always look and play better. Yeah, we're having some issues, Kharkiv, with the ISP tonight. That's why I'm still talking. Normally, I would be getting into the games right about now. I'd be, like, firing up Valkyria Chronicles and just getting right into it. But my ISP has me very concerned at this point about stability. I'm just watching this. I can see my bitrate, right? I can see what it is. I know what it should be, and I know what it has been for the last couple of minutes. Right now, it's right where it should be, but it kind of dips down below that regularly and frequently, and it has been doing that for the last two broadcasts. In fact, on Saturday night, it got so bad that I had to stop streaming. Saturday is when I co-op with Gagolian, so on Saturday I had to stop my own stream and then, like, basically play with Gagolian for the rest of the night on his broadcast. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to do about this. We're gonna have to call it for the night. We're dropping down into, like, single-digit bandwidth for the broadcast, and that is just, it is not where it needs to be. Tell them to replace the hamsters. I've had people out. I've had folks out looking at the connection from my place, and everybody is that has been out has said there's nothing wrong. And of course, when they're here, I can't reproduce it because it's in the. What I expect is it's like some kind of congestion for like high amounts of activity within the neighborhood, right? So there's a lot of people trying to do things on the internet all at the same time, and my connection gets throttled because my upload is like orders of magnitude higher than probably the next best person in the neighborhood. And I expect that I'm getting throttled due to other demand. I don't know why it was fine for a month, but in the middle of the day, I can't reproduce the same problem. So they can't see it, and they can't fix it. Your ISP heard you about not liking console exclusives and said, we'll show him. Yeah, that's exactly right. We will make him like console exclusives by preventing him from broadcasting. Tell them to replace the hamsters powering their server. Kharkiv, I would love to do that. I would love it if it were that easy. The next level up from the service that I have is like business level, which is again like another order of magnitude higher in cost and overhead. Everyone's streaming shows while they're falling asleep. I wish they would stream my show while they're falling asleep. Everyone should come over to my channel. There's no alternative ISP. No, there's one option. The only other option, I take it back. There is an option. The other option is like satellite. There is the one provider that I'm currently using, and then there is a satellite option, which is not going to work. There is no what is it? Fiber. There's no fiber optic in the area either. So what I have is theoretically, like realistically, the best that I'm going to get. Hey Henry, you think you're the only one watching? That's the way it works sometimes. That's the way it goes. Elon Internet? No, it's not. It's AT&T. Yeah, AT&T is the only other option in the area. I currently use Spectrum. Yes. All right. Well, I've given it 20 minutes, and it's still not good. So both are bad from what you've heard. It is, yes. Like I said, my experience has not been very good in terms of internet stability. And it really just started recently. It was like in the last 6 months that it became a problem. And it was very bad through winter. It got better for the last couple months, and now it seems to have gotten, worse again. You had to press your ISP to monitor your signal quality. I didn't even know that was something I could ask for. I'll see if I can do that. You just say, hey, check out, like, I need you to actively monitor the quality of my connection. It found the signal to noise ratio had dropped after sunset. That sounds very similar to what I'm experiencing. To be honest, it's during the nighttime. A couple months ago, it was actually all day. I would run test streams, and then I would find that the problem persisted all day. And then when the tech came out, it got better. Like, the day before the tech came out, it was totally fine. So I couldn't reproduce it while he was here. And now it's gotten worse again. So, yeah. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Like, that's the best that we can do. I can give you a 25-minute show for the night, and then we're going to have to call it because the internet quality is just not sustainable for a high-quality broadcast. So, I'm going to say thank you, everybody, for coming. I'm going to raid Gagolian, and then I'll see you tomorrow. We'll just have to cross our fingers and hope that everything turns out better. For all of you in the YouTube side, really appreciate you coming by. I promise that there is typically more content to watch on this broadcast most nights. So, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I'll see you all next time Have a great rest of your night. Have a good Tuesday. See you next time. Good night. Cheers. Take care.